But we're going to go ahead and do a live design session here. So this is what we did last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember when it was. So this was the home page that we redid, and then this is what it looks like on the live site. So pretty close to that. This is the final product. And then today we're going to do the pricing page. So there's going to be a button right here that says go to pricing page. And we're going to go ahead and design that out right now. So you can kick back, turn on some music. You can click away. You can do whatever you want. But let's get started here. Let me know if you can hear the music that I'm listening to, because that is not intended. But all right, let's get started. My Figma file is a little bit messier than it would typically be if I was handing this off to a client, but because it's just me in here and I can kind of work in my own messiness, I'm going to do that. All right, so I'm just setting up the frame here, which is just the components that are on basically every single page on the site. Okay, so here's the basic idea that I have in my head. I've got it drawn here on a piece of paper. I should have taken a picture of it so I could show you. But the basic idea, so I have two different pricing options. I have the subscription and I have the full website or fixed price project. And so we're going to go ahead and add two different options, one on the left, one on the right. And I don't want this to be just your typical pricing page that shows like no information and doesn't even give you pricing. So as of now, I'm going to put my full pricing up front on the website. And then underneath it, what I want to do is I want to give examples of companies who come to me and say, hey, how much would you charge for my website? Because I can put like rough estimates on this, like on the pricing table, but unless they have like a visual example of a specific project, it's kind of hard to price that out without seeing all of their information. So I'm going to put, I think like 3 or 4 different examples underneath the pricing table. So I'll put the prices and the pricing range for the fixed and the subscription. And then underneath, I'm going to show like 4 different options of what the specific price might be for specific companies. So let's say website pricing, and then typically I work with startups and B2B companies, so we'll just add that information right there. Let's see here. If I have time, I'm also going to go into a contact page today and get that designed out, because I don't even have a contact page as it is right now. People can just sign up through my Calendly link, and I want to contact. What I want to do here is I want to clarify how much websites cost and what is included in my packages. But I also want to filter out, and it's not just for my sake, but also for the sake of companies who come to me. I've had quite a few companies recently come to me and ask for a website, and my pricing was a little bit out of their budget. And so 1, I want to be able to help them if I can. But 2, I want to be able to let them know up front, hey, these are my prices, so that if it is out of budget, I don't waste their time. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is on this left side, I'm going to have the subscription. And on the right side, I'll have the fixed price projects. I've got some epic music going in my headphones. Probably a little bit too epic for what I'm doing right now, but Okay, so I think I'm going to get the bare bones out there right now, and then I'll worry about graphics and specifics later on. I believe I'm also gonna, so right now I just offer like one specific price for a monthly subscription, which is $3,800. And I think what I want to do is I want to add an option above here. I don't know if it's going to be like a 3-month thing or like a yearly thing, because right now it's month to month, but I'm thinking I could add an option to sign on for more than just a month and get a little discount. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that length of time is going to be, so I'll just we'll say like yearly for now. And then let's see if we can reuse this button element. Okay, looks like I already did an outline stroke with this one. So I'll have to recreate that. Okay, for now I'll just do the red circle, just get the skeleton out there, and then we'll go for specifics later. Another thing that I didn't mention yet, so the idea here is I want to have, so actually I'll just do it right now. I'm going to grab here both of these claws. I don't have these on the site right now, but what I want to do here is I want these to kind of be sticking out on the outside. And so we'll say like divide by, or multiply by 0.75. Okay. So I want them to be sticking on the outside here. And then what I want to happen is when somebody hovers over, for example, this subscription over here, when I hover over this card, what I want to happen is I want there to be almost like electricity coming from the panther claw. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create in After Effects a basically like an electric stroke outline. And I might actually do that on the stream here today if we have time. All right, cool. Let's get moving here. All right, let's see. Do I want to put the pricing at the top or the bottom? So let's try on the bottom first. I might move this up to the top. Another thing that I want to do is, I have absolutely no idea how this is going to work, but what I want to do is I want to add a functionality to the site to where if I am available, I want to allow people to sign up immediately for a call, or like within 15 minutes. I was listening to, I forget the guy's name, a sales guy, and they're just talking about how their sales numbers went up significantly by just being available the day of, rather than scheduling out a week or two in advance, because oftentimes when you schedule out that far, so many things can happen, and those are way less likely to actually close to for deals. One time, so these are fixed price projects. I need to come up with a better name than fixed price. That's not a very attractive name. We'll just leave that there for now, and then I don't think I want that there, so I'm gonna have to figure out something to put up here in that space. Okay. Yeah, I mean, because 6K to 30K is like why bother even putting that there? Because that's such a big range. All right. All right, so that's just basically the rough deal there. Okay. Let's see. I can move on to, let's hop into After Effects here and just see how far I can get. Yeah, I think we have time to at least get started in here. So let's hop into After Effects. I'm going to open up a new composition. We'll call this lightning beam. Let's see how wide. So we're going to have, I think, two different things. We're going to need lines that go from point A to point B. And then we're also going to need the full rectangle to cover the entire span. So let's start with the beam. Yeah, we'll do 2160 by, we'll say 400. And then let's go ahead. It has been a long time since I've done this, so I'm going to be shaking off some rust here. Okay, solid. I don't think that was completely black. Okay. Hopefully I've got this. Oh, I don't even have it installed, do I? Shoot. Well, we might have to skip this part here because I do not have the Saber plugin installed. All right, let's skip it for now, and then if we have time later on, I'll just go ahead and install it. What we can do, and I've got a specific, all right, I gotta switch over to this. All right, let's hop into Midjourney here, and you get a behind the scenes look at some new merch for Red Panther that I was creating. All right, let's do red lightning beam. Straight line, plain black background. All right, so let's just play around with this for a minute here. Okay, let's hop back into Figma. All right, so let's keep going here. Well, that's cooking. And then down here, I've already got this section developed out, but I'm going to add, I think, a little comparison chart, which I think is still in my Webflow project. So we'll say comparison chart. And then we'll add a little drop down. Cool. Oops. Okay. So it's going to look something like this. Maybe not this exactly. Let's grab number 4 here and plop that into Figma. Let's see. Copy image. And let's hop back into Figma. All right, cool. And then let's add a, probably like a multiply. Okay, I like lighten. Let's go with lighten for now. And so the idea is out of that, the panther claw, we're going to see some sort of energy beam come out of it, and I'll have to mask it here. So we'll go right here. Okay. And then let's add a quick mask. So we'll just add a circle here. Okay. Cool. Okay. And then it'll hit this edge right here. And then it's basically going to create a rectangular beam going all the way around. So I'll take this and this is going to be really rough. Let's see. Throw it out of that group. Okay, so then basically it's going to cover this entire length here. Boom, it'll start here and then wrap around all the way to both edges. Like this, but hopefully way better. Cool, something like that. So when you hover over one, it's basically going to shoot out a beam, and then you're going to be able to, it's going to be like a little bit of electricity pulse going around each one. That's kind of the idea there. All right, cool. So we've got that kind of the bare bone skeleton up there. And then let's go ahead on to the example. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to just do like super simple examples. I'm going to show like the amount of pages. I'm going to show like if it includes CMS, if the website needs animations, just to give people an idea of what a website might cost for their specific company. So let's do examples. Okay, I've got a fur texture somewhere, but I don't know which Figma file it's in. So I might just have to leave this gray for now. So let's do no, not Bob's Plumbing. Let's do Ultron. That sounds more B2B, SaaS-like. see. All right. Let's crank that down a bit. And then we gotta add AI. If you throw in AI, it just automatically boosts your marketing. I'm kidding. Let's see here. Okay, and then on this side we'll do B2B tech SaaS, or it'll be like the category. And then let's make that a little smaller, like 50%. All right, let's check how we're doing, see if we're still live. We are on YouTube and LinkedIn right now. Cool. Still going strong. All right, back to the example here. So let's see. So the one everyone wonders about is the amount of pages. Honestly, you can have a huge website that has like 40 pages that is quicker to build than a website with 5 pages. It really, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm doing these examples here, is because, and it's not because you're just making up a random number. It's actually because some websites, they just take a lot longer than other websites. And part of it is the design style. And another part of it is just, it could be the amount of pages. It could be complex CMS structures. It could be animations, or it could be a bunch of things. So let's see here. Let's go 12 pages. And then I think I'm going to put in some icons in the middle here, so it's not so empty. Let's try putting on this metal texture. Might not look good, but we'll try it. Okay, yeah, and then in here, what I'm thinking is they're going to be, I don't know if I'm going to animate these or I could do a bunch of things. Okay. Yeah, something like that. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. All right, and then let's keep going here. Okay, so that would be one example, and then I'll basically just have like 4 of these all kind of like lined up down here that people can kind of just scroll through. I could do tabs, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of tabs on sites unless there's a really good reason for them. I think scrolling is probably better. And then after that, I just made a post on LinkedIn, so I should probably practice what I preach here. I'm going to put a footer called action. Down below here. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of a redesign with these. Okay, we'll grab these, put these down here as well. Okay, I don't think we need those mega-sized buttons. So let's grab a couple smaller ones. Yeah, maybe a little bigger than this, but... Okay, and then I also wanted a place to add a quick testimonial. And so I could add that in a few different places. I could slide all of this over and make it a vertical button. Like that, and then over here I could add a testimonial. Okay, like that. And then what I also wanted to do was add logos underneath of companies I've worked with. Not sure where I'm keeping those these days. I think that one's in a different Figma file. Yeah, that's in a different Figma file, but I think those will be on carousel loop underneath here. Cool. And then footer underneath. So that is kind of the bare bones here. At this point, I would go in and so I basically just touch up everything and actually make it look good. Because right now it's just, it's basically just a skeleton of what I'm looking for. It's a little bit more than a wireframe, but I mean, these need graphics and maybe some animations down here. These need to be actually created in After Effects. Let's see here. And then these need to be redone and maybe icon. I'm not sure if I can do icons or maybe claws, but that is kind of the gist of it here. I think what I'm also going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and move on to my pricing page and just get a head start on that. And then we'll kind of just wrap things up here. What is up, Jay? How's it going, man? How you doing? Good to have you here. Let's see here. So let's just duplicate this and let's go ahead and turn this into a contact page. And let's just delete all of this. Okay. So like I said, I want to do two things here. I want to filter out unneeded requests, and what I mean by that is I don't want to waste people's time, and so if they are not within budget of the typical projects that I do, it would be best if they just didn't contact me, and if they did, I want to be able to actually provide help for them rather than just sending them to Upwork or the Webflow Professional Partner Program or wherever. And so what I want to do here is I want to filter leads, and I also want to be able to add a way for people to be able to book an immediate call with me. And I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to make it work. So what I want to do here is I'm going to do form fields over on this left side. And then I'm probably going to record a quick video of what people can expect when they fill out this form and just explaining things if they need to be done. So let's hop back into, oh, okay, let's see here. Oh, I've been on the wrong screen here. Whoops. Okay, let's hop back into Discord. And let's put a super professional image of a cool man. And let's do 9:16. All right, let's turn on the correct streaming setup here. There we go. That's way better. These first few streams, I've been learning a lot. And I've probably made a bunch of mistakes, but that's okay. All right, let's keep going here. Let's go and add... Okay, let's use this font. Okay. I want as few fields as possible while also filtering leads as best as possible. So it's kind of tricky, but we'll see what we can do here. And let's hop back into Discord and see what we got here. Oh, these look so bad. I do not like these at all. I did say a super cool man, so that was definitely my fault. Discord does not, Midjourney does not understand sarcasm, I guess, so that was definitely my fault. But we'll put it here anyways. So we'll do, this is going to be me over on this right side. Probably without the sunglasses. Okay, and then let's see. And then we'll probably have this over here on the right side. We'll probably make this sticky so that it slides down as the user goes down these form fields. And then we'll probably have a little drop down with a budget. And then let's see, budget. Tell me about your projects, things like that. I'll figure out the exact details of what we're going to add, but let's go ahead and add the functionality. So when they finish this, there's going to be two different options. There's going to be one on the left side, and we are going to use our super mega huge buttons here. Two options. One on the left side is going to be submit the form. Possibly, so we could do submit form, and I contacted them for to schedule a meeting. We could also do on the right side, schedule an immediate call right now. And that would only be if I am available at the time. And so there's going to need to be some way for me to tell some sort of third-party system that I am available. Again, I don't know exactly how that's going to happen or even if that's possible, but we'll see what we can do here. And then I also want something up here that says available right now. Cool. So something like that. All right. Yep. We'll call it quits here right now. This has been fun. I'll keep working on this just on my own time, and then you guys can kind of check back and see probably a week or two down the road how these are looking when I actually get them published. Maybe I'll come back on here and do a live stream to build them out in Webflow, or I might just build them in my own time. But it's been good. You guys have a great night, and I'm going to go get some food in my stomach and get ready to watch